Welcome to another episode of Elevated and Chill. I'm your host CJ with my co-host Dougie Fresh.
We
Dougie,
here,
we are
bro.
here.
I'm
A lot
ready
of,
for today. I'm
a lot of,
excited. I got my Celsius. I just chugged it down. I'm gonna get all hyped up on the call today. What about you?
a lot of excitement going on. I'm excited. I've been waiting for this for like
I know
a
all
whole
week
week.
we've been texting,
Whole week, yeah,
trying to
texting
get the
back and
sesh
forth
ready.
for
I'm
sure.
excited. I'm excited. Yeah. So life
How's
updates.
everything?
What's going on your end this week so far?
Uh, Trip is completed in terms
Locked
of
in.
book locked in. Flight has been paid off. But now we booked the Airbnbs and all that stuff. So we're 100% locked in Europe. So excited for that coming up.
That should be good.
Yeah, continuing my little health journey of losing weight. Since January, I lost 30 pounds. Uh,
Ooh,
yeah,
that's some good
so
stuff. That's some good
yeah,
stuff.
little
Grinding.
snap grinding. So
You're doing
that's
some
been
meal prepping and getting things together on that front. What do you got
yeah.
on the
I
hopper for meals and stuff?
No, so I make my breakfast every Sunday or Saturday, depending on the weekend. And it's usually just two strips of turkey bacon, two egg whites. I've been doing that for years, but just incorporating like a lot of like healthier snacks, and instead of like snacking on chips, getting like a yogurt, eating some more fruit, indulging in vegetables and stuff like that, eating like wholer meals and like limiting my portions, like, because I can eat. So instead of like getting like a whole plate of food, get like a little container and like have like, your vegetable, your salad, and or protein, carb, and all that stuff. So um eating is just like eating is just as important. Like I know we mentioned in previous episodes that eating is literally majority of the battle, because you go to the gym and you could be drinking a whole gallon of soda and it's gonna cancel it out. So eating is definitely a hefty part of working, being healthy and stuff like that. So it's just really the eating habits.
And then
So
are you looking for like foods that help you like speed up your metabolism and burn fat a little bit more? Or you're looking to bulk a little bit? Like what are you doing when you're
yeah, I think the
putting
ideal
together your plan?
I think the ideal is just to lose weight. I just wanted to, shed weight going into the winter. So now the winter comes, I'll be able to, actually bulk up and stuff like that, and bulk up at a weight that is comfortable for me. Obviously with the summer, like you got barbecues and shit like that. Things sometimes get out of touch and stuff like that. So, but I try to work out at least 4 times a week, whether it be dancing or going to the gym, getting some type of physical activity on my books 4 times a week. So that's like the goal every single week. So, and it's been like that. It's just, things, life gets in the way certain at times, but even days that I don't want to, you
The
just gotta,
important thing is to lock in and do it.
yeah,
Even if
you
you're
just gotta
spending
do
just
it.
an hour to do it, like that's key, right? Is staying consistent and staying on top of it because that
Yeah,
will get you the results that you want. Like you said, it's about diet and consistency. So if like you're
yeah.
dialed in there, then you're good. So
Yeah, for sure. What about you? What's going on in the world of Dougie?
oh god, there's so much going on, man.
Good
I feel like
on.
there's so much going on over the
You
last
almost
week or
got a
so.
yeah. You almost got a walking toddler. You
I
sent me a
know.
video.
I
Yes.
know. She is literally walking on like one of those like assisted like little
Yeah.
walkers by herself, dude. Like it's kind of crazy that we are at that point. I knew it was coming. I didn't know it was going to come this quick. It's kind of turned around fast on us. So now it's we have to be super hyper vigilant on everything that she's doing because now we can stand up. We want to pull at things. We want to go everywhere. We want to do everything. All that to say is she's like dialed in on like the snacks that she likes now. So we have to have blueberries, we got to have strawberries, you got to have croissants at the house. All that to say she loves that stuff now. we're reading every day. So we have 4 or 5 books that she's got in the hopper that she absolutely loves and has to read. There's this one like Eight Little Planets and a Matilda book, a Madeline book.
So
Um, Also like I Am Max, which is like a spin-off of The Grinch. It's all
yeah,
about like the Grinch's little dog and everything. So she's loving that. Everything is good on the Dylan front. Ayana and I are just grinding away. We're getting excited because there is something really cool on the horizon. Like I mentioned last week, that we're trying to dabble into the world of real estate potentially. So we'll see where that lands in the coming weeks for everybody, and we'll probably share it with the home team on what we're looking to do there, which is exciting. And then
very exciting.
work is work and been lifing, but trying to dial in on a couple of things around like some hobbies and stuff like that that I haven't done in a while, which is like getting back out and kind of walking a little bit more and exploring the world a bit. We were down at Depew Point Park the other day, just kind of looking around and hanging out and taking Dylan out for a walk and stuff like that. So all that to say, life has been good. And I'm ready for another great session of Elevated and Chill and to chat with the home team and you and see what's going on in the world. So it's all good.
First I want to point out. I guess we got the memo with the black T-shirts.
We did.
We get the memo.
My t-shirt says fuck the rules though, so you need to get
my
one.
yeah, my T-shirt is black. um, yeah. So speaking about hobbies and stuff like that, I know you and Jan love. This is like kind of one of your little hobbies that you guys enjoy together. DIY.
Yes, dude. We love
Um,
to DIY, bro. We
you
love it.
guys do a lot of DIY activities, whether it be together. I know Jan is fucking jack of all trades, so she's always doing some shit.
She has
Um,
really got an eye for like interior design. If she was to do something different outside of being a social
it'll
worker,
be
I would
yeah,
tell her to do that.
yeah.
Cause
I
like for
would
some reason she knows like the how colors should mesh together, like what should come together on different cues and different like color horizons and everything. And she's always looking for like how they mesh. And I feel like I don't see that. Like I'm not that creative person. I'm more of the analytical guy that's like, all right, let me measure this out. Let me like make sure that everything, is going to be stable or
am I getting enough square footage?
exactly. Do I have enough square footage? Is things balanced right? Um, but yeah, we love to do DIY stuff. Like the last stuff that we did, I ended up um sanding down a really old like oak coffee table that we had that had these really nice extensions on it. We don't have the coffee table anymore. It ended up breaking, which I'm really sad about, but it was really cool because we sanded it all down and then we did our like own stain on it and everything. The fun part about it was that coffee table was with my family and me since I was like maybe 2 years old. So it was like 28 years old, 29 years old almost. Like,
Yeah,
so it definitely lasted, but it didn't last forever, which is sad. But hey,
yeah,
it was still really, really fun. And then we were doing like our own like shelving around the house here and like putting some stuff up there and some lighting and things like that that we really enjoy to do. So I'm excited to just like get my hands on a project. Like that's the type of person I am. I like to do that
yeah,
on my own and like look up different ways to do the project and like sit and watch a couple of YouTube videos and then just take it on and run with it. But her and I have done so many really cool little things, building little book nooks and stuff. Like, um, we reupholstered one of our chairs. Like, we ended up getting a rocking chair from my aunt, and I redid the
mhm,
whole chair myself, which was mad fun. Like, I had Jan pick out the fabric that she wanted, which was this really like nice and light, like basically like blanket s fabric, and then I was able to stretch it and wrap it around, staple it down, do all the fun stuff there. That ended up turning out really great. I actually have it still in the office right next to me here,
yeah.
which is sick. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot of projects on the horizon too, but we've been doing a lot of DIY stuff. What about you? Got anything you've been working on?
Well, I'm not really a DIYer. Can I be? Absolutely, but I just I think if when I get my own place,
Yeah,
probably the DIY somewhere DNA strand will start to pop up.
for
My
sure, for
brother,
sure.
my brother's like that. He's a big and I think it just comes with like living on your own and like kind of being alone and stuff like that. But the interesting thing is that there's this project I was kind of going through. I was looking through articles and stuff like that, and there's this article that you could do a DIY project about solar panels.
Ooh, yeah, I think he showed me that, sent me this
Yeah,
earlier in the week.
and I thought it'd be cool to drop it in here and talk about it because solar panels, obviously everybody's, we're trying to shift into renewable energy and
Hmm.
being environmentally friendly and all that stuff, and obviously solar panels are a way to do that. So what are your thoughts on solar panels, and potentially doing a DIY project that would consist of solar panels?
So I think solar panels make sense. Like I get the overarching goal of them, right? Like to get energy from the sun that is always producing energy, and you're not using um fossil fuels or resources that are not renewable, non-renewable resources, right? Like petroleum and oil and things. So like I'm game for that. I think the setup needs to be right. I don't know if I would ever do it on my own. I don't think I would do a DIY project with solar panels or anything electrical. Like
Yeah,
that has to be done by a professional. Reason I say that is because you have to make sure that the DC current and the AC current is right, like so that things are pushing in the right positive and negative directions, and like nothing explodes. You don't get you don't get electrocuted. You don't fuck up your
yeah,
whole house. Like that's something that I'm a little bit nervous about. Like just running and doing it on my own. Unless like I took like a course or like got a licensure. Like I know you can go and get your license to install solar panels. Like my stepdad has his. If he wanted to install them on somebody's roof or at somebody's house, he can easily do that. Like that's the route I would go in. I would absolutely have a professional do it. I wouldn't do it myself. But hey, like to each his own. And if you want to give it a try, go for it. Like home team, if you want to put solar panels on your crib, go for it. Like I'm all game for that, but I don't think I would do it on my own. What do you think?
yeah. I'm not even getting remotely near this, to be honest, because knowing my eyes, I might get electrocuted. So it does sound cool to do, and obviously being you know it'd be efficient, but, like, also I'm thinking about, like, the process of actually making a solar panel for your house, like, that's gonna take,
Hmm.
like, a whole fucking that's, like, time, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, so and
I also don't know what types of material you would go with. Like, what are you looking to do there? Like that's I know I dug into the article a little bit, but I feel like it's a little bit on my end, it's a little hesitant. It's not like you're going in and redoing the kitchen, right? And we're gonna put
yeah,
together cabinets and we're gonna put on a new like backsplash, like things that like don't touch electrical or like water
yeah.
or piping. Like I never would do any plumbing either. Like I'm not going out of my way to do like DIY plumbing. Like I'm definitely hiring a professional to do that. That's the same thing here.
Not
Like
a
I'm not
yeah,
running around just welding whatever I want to weld whenever I can, Like
that's so
that's not the DIY project I'm looking for. The DIY project
damn,
I'm looking for is like, let's rip down this wall and open up this space and then, throw up some more throw up some more drywall and call it a day and paint it, right? Like that
yeah.
anybody can do. Like just like anybody can cook, but like
We're not
I'm not
expanding
yeah, I'm
we're
not a
not expanding into
professional.
the DIY plumbing.
No, I'm not a professional plumber or electrician. Like, I'm not getting myself into that situation because a couple of years down the line, if you didn't do that right, there's a huge issue that you're going to end up having, and you're going to end up
Yeah.
paying more money than just going out and getting it done right. So,
Well, that's the thing with this too, is like, what's like what is the expense? Because even to get solar panels installed in your crib
mhm.
is highly expensive. So like,
It is.
imagine,
It's like a whole mortgage, like separate.
yeah, yeah, it's like, how much is this gonna actually cost to actually put in the solar panel?
I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but I know like I've heard that solar panels can range from 40 to like $70,000. And then you have a whole other like you have to have a whole other box, right? Like output
Yeah,
box that all of this leads into. It's not the same setup as your current setup on your house, and then now you're paying extra it to hope in the long run that you save energy, and you might
yeah.
not. I don't know. Like you know, like what if you have a day like today where it's cloudy and shitty and you're not getting any sun? And
That's Then
like
you're fucked. I
right?
don't
Like
know.
I don't know. Like that obviously you're like charging batteries and you're doing all that and everything, but I'm game for solar panels taking off if they're taking off in the right way, but it is expensive. But the cool thing is I'm almost positive you can write those off. Like you can get tax
Yeah,
credits for solar panels. At least I
we like
know that
that.
in New York. You could be like, I bet, tell your CPA, write this off for me. Know what I'm saying? Get a little
Quick,
money back from
quick,
the government.
a quick 70K write off on the taxes. I mean, that's pretty easy.
But yeah,
But
I'm not going out of my way to just like build something like on my own that's a solar panel. I don't know what that would end up looking like, dude.
well, solar panel is probably you do pose a valid point. If it's cloudy, then how are you getting enough energy from your house? Like I
I mean,
think
you're obviously gonna have some type of backup or something like that,
yeah,
but
yeah, for sure. It's just a matter of one, money, two, time, and three, I guess your fucking well being because you never know what the fuck happened. You could get fucking electrocuted, like you mentioned. So
I think that like the article that we were looking at, the guy like took a lot of different like mirrors and stuff like that. Like
yeah, it looks like
it's a
he,
lot of
yeah,
reflective like gear, which obviously that's the same as like other solar panels. But how is he absorbing the energy? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Because like at least the in solar
this
panels that aren't built on your own, there's like a wiring and coiling and everything that's underneath that's absorbing the energy and then putting it in like the output into some type of battery or charger or something like I don't know all about this, dude. Like, this just seems like some guy in his backyard that's like fucking around, like by
this
accident.
is this has to be like some type of fucking. He's like has to be some type of scientist or some shit like that for sure. I don't know. Well, on the note of DIY projects, obviously Dougie and I are not doing solar panels because
No,
of for previously mentioned reasons.
I'm not
Um,
doing anything with electrical and I'm
do,
not doing anything with plumbing. I just said that. Like, I
yeah,
never do
yeah,
that, but
yeah.
I'll try anything else, though, right? Like, I'll try anything else.
So home team, if you guys want to do like a little DIY project with solar panels, go for it. Let us know how it goes for you guys. Maybe you could
We'll set up like a
maybe
little science fair and we'll check it out.
yeah,
Like, we'll go to the White Plains like town center and we'll have everybody show up and we can set up each table, right?
booth, yeah,
And
have
yeah,
booths and
we'll have
shit.
booths and shit for everybody, and then we can see whose solar panels take the most like absorb the most energy. We'll have to
Yeah,
pick a really good day though.
yeah. On the top of the DIY, and going into our chilling ass segment. What is your favorite DIY? I know you mentioned it a little bit, but what is your favorite DIY project to do?
Yeah, I think over the years we've done a bunch, but like a lot of the ones that I love is like something to do with outside. Like so we did raised beds when I was younger and that was mad fun because like you're
Yeah,
building up the beds for your garden. You get your 2x4 and everything like together and you're kind of putting all of this energy into building out these raised beds for your garden. I love that. I think, redoing like anything or like staining or painting or anything, like that's mad fun. Like going out and getting like an old piece of furniture and really giving it a facelift um is fun, right? Like I said, we had this old chair that we ended up sanding down, restaining it, reupholstering it, and now you look at it and you're like, this chair doesn't even look like the same chair that we got like a year ago, which is really, really cool. So I mean, all that to say, like I do enjoy like doing things on my own, and it's fun to have like that time with Ayana and do things like together. But some things you just go out and you just buy it because like you just don't want to deal with having to to do it.
like
You
like solar
know?
panels,
Yeah, like solar panels, right? Or like, I'm
a
not sure, like a
Tormy.
trellis or something like that, or like some like a gazebo. Like I'm not going out of my way and I'm not building a gazebo right in my backyard. Like I'd probably just go and and buy one.
Doug the builder,
Yeah,
Doug the
bro.
builder.
I think but like there's a range, right? Like there's you could do something so small. Like we did um do it ourselves. Like we did DIY shelving, right? At the house and I put them all up and then built them in and then now you have like extra shelves to have more space and things like that. Like built-ins are really cool too.
Yeah,
Um so I think it's all about like what you enjoy to do and what where you want to take your skills. Like you don't have to be a skilled carpenter to do DIY work, but also I recommend home team don't take on something that you don't really know how to do. Like ask for help or like look for help videos or something like that. You know. What about you? What do
yeah,
you enjoy on the DIY front? Or better yet, here's a better question for you: when you move out, right, and you have your own place, what is the first
yeah.
thing that you want to do?
Um, I guess like as a I'm like Jan, like I'm into like I wouldn't mind being an interior designer.
Mhm.
So just like I don't really know exactly because obviously like I don't know where I'm gonna move to, so it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of like, but I mean obviously putting up shelves and stuff like that, just making things more aesthetically pleasing. Maybe building. Oh, like for example, like building my own like, you know, draw set or something along those lines. Just making things more customizable, and stuff like that. I think currently speaking, like I'm not really a DIYer just because I'm not, I don't live on my own, like, but I think when I do move out and have my own place, I think that would be more applicable to do DIY stuff. But
Yeah, I agree.
I think just doing things that are very customizable to your house aesthetically, make it aesthetically pleasing is always very helpful. So and it just looks nice, and it kind of like makes you think outside the box a little bit. It helps your creativity skills. And then obviously for you and Jan, it kind of helps you guys, connect a little better and bond a little better. So, I think DIY projects are definitely. I kind of also want to get into fucking when I have my own spot, like just get into like gardening. I don't know.
Yeah,
I bet
dude.
they.
Oh my god, that's so much fun though. Like
I bet.
we didn't really get into gardening that much this year, but hopefully when we move, that's another like little side note for the home team that we have something
Little
brewing
Easter
in the
egg,
hopper.
little
Um
Easter egg, little Easter
when
egg.
we move, we'll be able to do a little more, but we didn't do too much in this current spot. But our previous apartment, I had a huge garden, dude. Like every year, we would have squashes and zucchini and tomatoes and potatoes and peppers, and that I love to do. And we would, build our own like little pots and stuff like that for everything, and a little area for us to have our garden since we were doing it more on a balcony than you were doing it in ground. But yeah, dude, I think that's a little fun little project as well. Once you move, depending on where you guys find your little spot,
Another Easter egg hunt.
Easter egg, Easter egg.
Yeah, we're full of
Keep
Easter eggs.
dropping a bunch of here.
Yeah. Like I said, doing like things DIY projects are always fun. Obviously, I'm staying away from anything like you mentioned, electrical or plumbing, because one or two things could happen. I get electrocuted, or we have a flood. So,
Yeah, I mean, but it also a DIY doesn't have to just be like housing or whatever,
yeah,
or gardening or whatever. Like you can do it
yeah, it could,
yourself, like building a computer. Like there's mad people that do that type of stuff now,
well, I
right?
know
Like
Stone. Yeah, no, I think Stone might be into that, like
yeah,
building a computer or something. Like, yeah.
like you'll get all the
Um,
parts. I know my brother did this too. He built like an Alienware computer from the ground up. He got like all the parts in there and he built it like that. I would consider a DIY project too because you're doing it on your own. right?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. I know a lot of people. This is like kind of like not really a DIY project, but kind of is also like taking those Lego sets
Yeah.
and the that's kind of like a DIY project too. I mean, obviously it's not
Hmm.
like a house or whatever, but it's kind of like you're building something cool, whether it be
Yeah.
like a fucking dinosaur or a spaceship or whatever
Yo,
the case
people
may be.
can really build some cool stuff out of that.
Miles Turner was saying that how that's like how he kind of like mellows out.
That's cool.
He like has like a bunch of like Lego sets and he just goes in and just starts building shit. I mean, that's pretty cool, honestly.
That's
Like,
really
yeah,
creative because, like, I probably would have to look at something like actually like a step by step guide to get me to the end result. I don't think I could just like look at like a grouping of Legos and just let it rip, you know?
well, yeah, that's what my nephew does too. Like he'll just he has a bunch of Legos and he'll just start building like random shit. Like he builds like a spaceship, and then one time he built like a radio, like a DJ booth and shit like that. It was kind of
That's crazy. That's so cool.
yeah,
So cool.
he's very he gets creative with the with his Legos and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, home team, let us know what is your favorite DIY project. Will you be tackling the solar panels, or will you be doing something customizable to your house, whether it be putting up shelves or whatever the case may be? Definitely want to know what you guys are doing by yourself and what projects those consist of. So let us know in the comments. Um, kind of like a DIY project, but not really. Meta did their own DIY project and decided to make Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
That's crazy.
So Meta is like really just expanding their horizon into a lot of other things. Well, first of all, how do you feel about Meta Ray-Bans potentially?
I mean, Ray-Bans are my favorite sunglasses brand. Like, I had them right here.
Yeah,
Love me some Ray-Bans. Like, they're my favorite. I think that they shade the sun very well. They have really good you know, structure. Like the actual outside of the glasses is good, and then the lenses are really clean. I've never even tried the Meta glasses before. Have you
yeah,
sat down and actually tried them before? Like,
no,
I
but
I have seen people with them, and they're kind of like they're pretty cool, but I've never actually put them on or like played around with them.
it's like
So I
they're
don't
like
know.
AI. They're AI powered. Like and they do like calling and messaging. You could take videos, and which I guess is pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of like a new enhancement to your sunglasses, but
Is it
I don't
is
know.
it necessary though? Like, do you need that? Like,
Yeah,
because you
I
have
don't
your
really.
phone, you have your watch. Like, why do I need a pair of sunglasses that are gonna do that same thing for me?
Yeah, I just for me it's just I just want my sunglasses to block the sun out. Like that's all they're on my face for. That's it. I don't know if I
It's
want
giving
to
like what's it called when those holographic like things came out and like everybody was
holograms.
yeah, the virtual like glasses and everything and everybody
Yeah.
wanted to grab them. Like now it's like a lightweight version of that. Like why do you need that in the grand scheme of things? Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a little like iffy about this, but I mean, like this is just the way technology is going. The route
Mhm.
we're going on, like everything is AI powered. Everything
But
is
good for Ray-Bans to jump on the bandwagon and do like a collab with Meta on it, right? Like, because that just pushes their brand out there more. And
yeah,
how many people love Ray-Bans? Like, a lot of people love
people.
Ray-Bans. So, like, good for them to jump on the train. But to me, I wouldn't. I'm not going out of my way to buy a pair of like smart glasses when I have a
Yeah.
phone, an iPad, a laptop, a
A
watch. Like,
watch, yeah. You have all this technology, and it's like, do I need more technology to
if
on
it
my
if there was a true benefit to it, like in some ways it helps you. Like, I don't know, I'm not really sure if there was an actual benefit for it. Maybe go get it, but it seems like it's you know a nice to have instead of a need to have situation. Which
more like
I
a
mean,
what?
all technology is kind of sits like that, but like now I feel like the phone has been saddled as like a need to have. Like, you want to
Yeah,
be able to have a phone so that you can get in touch with people, right?
yeah, yeah.
Don't need no glasses with freaking Meta inside of them and AI bullshit. Like that's
Yeah,
to me is nonsense.
AI seems to be taking over, obviously taking over, I guess, the world because everybody's like figuring, oh, let me put AI in this, let me put AI in this, let me put. So some of the things I don't like see the purpose in. But like you said, it's more like a want rather than a need as of right
Hmm.
now. So we'll see how it develops like down the road. But I just find it cool how like Meta is like you said, collabing with Ray-Ban to kind of build this product. And we'll just see where it lands. It's kind of funny how Meta is just like fucking, like I said, expanding the horizon into different markets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I mean
not,
they're trying to do the same thing as like what Amazon did and
yeah,
what Apple did is like let me collab with other industries to continue to grow the market share and get
yeah,
bigger, right? Like uh, Meta was literally just Facebook, really, pretty much like
yeah,
a social
yeah,
platform. Now we're deep into technology and building out all this stuff. It's the same thing as like Tesla. Like it felt like Elon was just doing like electric cars, and then all of a sudden now we have like
SpaceX.
yeah, SpaceX. We have robots. We have there's like literally a Tesla like restaurant. Like, have you seen that? Like,
No,
dude, you should look it up after this. Like, there's literally a restaurant that is like run by robots. That's a Tesla restaurant, and they have all of this like merchandise and gear and everything that you can get. And it's like a diner based food and everything. You walk in, it's all like futuristic. It feels like you're walking onto like a space shuttle. Like it's wild. You should definitely look that up because it's like crazy what the world is like taking a turn
yeah,
into.
yeah, it's like kind of crazy too, because like now, like these, like you said, like a fucking restaurant with robots and shit like that. It's literally taking away the human interaction. So I don't want to be talking
Which
to
is like
robots.
I want to go like to a diner. Like I'm thinking about it right now. I want to go to Matt's diner and get a fucking nice burger and have Matt like laughing and giggling with me
Yeah,
while I'm ordering, right? Not
shout
like
out.
some shout out to Matt, yeah, and
Yeah,
his
shout out to
diner.
Matt. Yeah, shout out to City Line Diner. That's Matt's diner.
So get up
Go.
there.
Yeah, get up there, get some food at City Line. Quick shout out to Matt. But yes, like I want the human interaction. I don't want a robot just staring me in the face and like doing
Waiting for
rope.
me to like, oh, here are the specials today, sir. Boop 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 boop.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like I don't want you fucking. You know, I want like I want somebody falling. Like that seems like kind of fucked up, but like I want that aesthetic in my diner. Like I want to go to a diner. I want the hustle and bustle. I want to see the waitress coming over and laughing and joking around and stuff like that. Maybe the occasional fall, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't want a robot serving me food because I don't know if they're gonna
But
put
like
love into
that's
it.
where the world might go, dude, with this whole AI push. Like it's picked
What?
up a lot. Like at work they want us to use it in basically everything that we're doing.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah,
"Oh, we want you to be more efficient. We want you to turn around things quicker, like build out your
yeah.
workflow heavier with
Yeah,
AI."
they're definitely promoting it heavy at my job too. But hey, um, I just don't want to fucking like I don't want to be eating my eggs Benedict, and all of a sudden I got a fucking bolt that I'm fucking eating, chewing on, and shit like that because the robot's cooking my food and fucking a piece of their fucking gear or whatever the case may be just fell into my fucking
I think we're
eggs.
a little far from that, bro. But yeah, I get what you're saying. The human
um,
interaction is definitely key
uh,
in that
yeah,
regard. I
a
think that
little
there's
bit.
some industries that it's not going to take off as quickly
Yeah,
as it should.
yeah, a little bit of a detour, but now that we're talking about Meta sunglasses and stuff like that, you mentioned Ray Bans are your favorite sunglasses
Yes,
brand.
yes.
Why? Why? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
what's the
I think I
reason?
said it earlier, but to dig into it further, I just think that the actual structure of the glasses is really good. So like the lenses are very sleek and nice, and they're usually not too heavy. Like they fit my face very well. Like, and I feel like Ray Bans does a good job to have a wide variety of glasses that fit everybody's face. Like, there's Oakleys sometimes are like just like we're trying to do a one size fits all, and like everybody has these like bulky glasses on. Where I feel like Ray Bans are sleek. They fit your, you fit your head. They have like the customizable piece to it. Like you can actually like get updates to the glasses wear itself and everything. So like that's why I like Ray-Bans. And I would say that, sunglasses are a necessity when it's sunny out. Like you don't
Yeah,
need sunglasses all the time, but I definitely want them on when I'm down by the pool or at the beach or driving in the car and there's a glare. But also I know that Ray-Bans works very closely with like a lot of like ophthalmologists and stuff too. Like you can get
yeah,
your own prescriptions directly into the Ray-Ban sunglasses and all that. I mean other brands do that too, but like I know that they were like first ones to really do a big push on that front and do
yeah.
what is it? I think you have the those glasses,
The
right? Where
transitional, the
transitionals,
transitional.
yeah.
Yeah, I know. I still got
Exactly.
them. You feel me?
So,
Yeah.
what about you? What brand do you like?
So like, I guess first of all, I guess you could say I like Amazon sunglasses because they're cheap. Because for me, it's like I go out and like I'm gonna be really pissed off if I lose my sunglasses. To be honest,
Hmm.
so it's like I rather just pay $5, and if I lose them, I lose them. It's not like a severe habit, but like like summertime, like drinking. Sometimes you just misplace them.
Hmm.
I don't want to fucking $400 sunglasses. I'm losing. So pretty much, I shop all my sunglasses on Amazon. But if I had to say, like, I do like the Ray Ban like kind of look. They're kind of like
Hmm.
sleek. Like they're like a little bit more stylish. So if I had to choose, I would choose Ray Bans. But I also like a lot of like this is why Amazon is good too because they have like you could do like a lot of like vintage sunglasses, which I
Hmm.
like like the set like
Like
the
aviators and
yeah, stuff like that. So or like those like cool hip '80s like sunglasses that are
hmm
very like sleek and stuff like that. So
sleek and circular and have like
yeah,
different colors and everything.
yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm a big Amazon sunglass shopper. So I guess Amazon
But
would
do
be
you
the
have
prime,
Coach as your glasses now, like or no?
like my glasses
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
Um, these are I think YSL. But I'm gonna have to be these are glasses are another thing too. Like they're very. I don't really have like a name brand glasses
Mm.
that I like choose from. I just choose what's affordable. But the primary thing when I get glasses in general is just making sure like I have everything that I need in my sunglasses. So obviously, I get transitionals because I wear glasses a lot. So I could what you call it they kind of look like sunglasses. I get like anti glare and all that shit. Like a lot of just to get my glasses all souped up, so I'm all good when I'm driving or whatever the case may
Hmm.
be. Because they're essential. But I don't have like a specific like name brand that I'm always going to. To be honest, it might actually start being Warby Parker because they're kind of one affordable and two they just work easily with my plan. So that might be my go-to brand.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have we went on a little tangent here, but one thing that Jan has done, which I think is a cool, really cool idea. So the idea is it's I buy direct, which is like just
Oh,
like go on there, she'll put her prescription in, and then there's like she can get 5 or 6 different like types of glasses. They can come. You can actually like literally wear them, right? And if they aren't what you want, you can send them back, and that's it. Like
yeah,
they have like a return policy and everything that's like you definitely aren't if you're going to the eye doctor and you're buying a new pair of glasses, like you're not gonna get that same structure. So
yeah.
I buy direct is the name of it.
I think like I'm gonna start getting my contacts and all that stuff like outside because it's just more cheaper. Like I don't want to be spending like $1,000 on fucking glasses. And don't get me wrong, like $1,000, like generally like $1,000 for like contacts. All I get on my glasses, and I get two pairs. It's not. It's pretty it's pretty affordable if you think about
Yeah,
it.
but
Because
are you getting contacts for like 6 months off that, or like how long you have
I
like?
I usually get like I usually I think I do the 6 month. 6 months, or maybe like a year supply of contacts.
Yeah, so that's good then. If it's
It's like a and I try to like wheel and deal with them in the spot, but I just think like just to cut down on expenses, it'll be more feasible to do what Jan's doing, to be honest, or like go through Warby Parker or something like that.
yeah, exactly. Like one of those like kind of like craft your own like glasses wear, and then like you're able to kind of like have it a little bit like cheaper and everything. But
Yeah,
yeah, I thought that was really cool idea, like to be able to go get like look at whatever frames you want, play around with those frames, and then like they send them to you, you can wear them, you can test them, and you can send them back if you don't want them. All that to
yeah,
say is that like you just put your prescription in and it's good to go, you know.
yeah. So yeah, I'll look into it. It's definitely like the better route to go. But I wanted to ask you this as well, and the home team also. Are sunglasses only necessary for summer, or is it can it be like an interchangeable seasons kind of accessory? What do you think about that?
I think it depends on what you're doing. Like I know when I was younger and we would go skiing a lot, like we would have sunglasses on all the time if we didn't have goggles on, because like the reflection of the sun to the snow like would really be bright in your eyes like as you're going down the mountain and stuff. So like I do think that it's interchangeable depending on what you're doing. Like
Yeah,
most of the time you're obviously going to have sunglasses in the summer because that's when you're getting the most sun. But
yeah,
when we were up on the mountain and we were skiing and snowboarding and stuff, if we didn't have our goggles on, we absolutely had sunglasses on, and that was just like so that you were able to see better, you were able to navigate better. So I would say that they are interchangeable. It just depends on the situation. Like I'm not just going out with my sunglasses in the middle of the rainy weather like in fall, and
uh,
it's like, why do I have sunglasses on? Like,
yeah, I,
but like
yeah,
also I've seen people go into the club and they have sunglasses on. It's dark as shit, sunglasses
me,
on, you in the
me.
club dancing and shit. So like I think they're interchangeable, but I would say it depends on a certain situation. What about you?
I think for me, like you said, it depends on like the like I guess what you're doing. For me, like I wear sunglasses in the club. Not well, it does look good. I'm not gonna lie to you, but also because I'm wearing contacts and like you know how like in clubs, like some lounges, like all the lights be
The
going
lighting
crazy
is everywhere. It's crazy. Yeah.
and it just kind of blocks that out for me, so it's easier on my eyes. So if you ever see me in the club or a bar or whatever, and I'm wearing my sunglasses, that's exactly the reason why. And of course, you know, it does look good, but I think like you said, I think it just depends on who you are as a person. I've seen people wear sunglasses and it doesn't matter what they're doing. They'll wear
Hmm.
sunglasses in the wintertime just because, you know what I mean? Like that's just how they are. For
Yeah, but if
me,
they have a prescription in it, it's different too, right? Like
yeah, yeah.
so.
That's another thing too. I mean, when I'm naturally speaking, like my glasses turn transitional, so they're kind of
Hmm.
automatically sunglasses. It's just a matter of like what are you doing, and you know how are you. Like if you're going skiing, you're right. The reflection of the sun, and it kind of helps out. So I think it's just like you said, it depends on what you're doing and who you are as a person. You know what I mean? Judges if you're gonna be wearing sunglasses outside of the summer, but obviously, primarily, it's mostly a summer accessory. But
Definitely.
yeah. Home team, let us know what you think about sunglasses. Where do you, how, where, when, why you wear sunglasses? Is it in the summertime only? Is it in the fall? Is it winter? Is it interchangeable? Let us
You've
know.
got meta glasses. Have you tried them?
Yeah, I mean, let us know. Get give us some feedback, criticism, whatever,
Maybe
like
we want
what
to
you
get them.
guys
I don't
think.
know.
Yeah, maybe next episode I might pop them on. You know what I mean? Let us know what you guys think, and then also we want to know favorite sunglass brand or even glass brand, whatever you guys uh like. I don't know. Another thing too is if you have any tips on a cheaper way to buy glasses,
Yeah.
definitely drop that in the comments because your boy CJ needs that.
You're about to
Uh,
see like a bunch of comments of like I buy direct, and I've been saying it now.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Moving into our last segment, as always, cosign, not cosign, sponsored by
co-star.
CoStar. we are waiting to
Still, dude, still
co-sign
waiting.
the contract. But yeah, Dougie, what's your elevated advice for today?
So let me pull up my co-star for today. My elevated advice is it's okay to cut people off. Whoa,
Oh,
that one is deep, but I
that's
think
like
it's necessary. Stop making excuses for people who are hurting you. That person who drains your patience and disrespects your boundaries won't change just because you keep hoping they will. Block their number. It's time. That's kind of crazy. That's deep. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like
straightforward.
Ayana and I were speaking about this the other day too. It's just like there's people that are in your lives at different times and they come in and out and things change and like who you are changes over the course of your life, right? And not everybody is going to stay in it. Not everybody is going to
Yeah.
be the person that you want them to be and the friend that you need them to be. So like cutting them out or like removing them from your circle isn't like negative in any way. Like it's a positive momentum for yourself to continue to grow. Like it's hard to lose that relationship or to move away from that relationship, but if they're not changing and they're still toxic and they disrespect who you are and what you are and like your morals, then there's no reason to kind of keep them around. That means like you and them have grown in a different direction. And that's the way that I think about it. Like it's definitely okay to move away from people that, and get rid of friends that you might not want to be around anymore if they're not in the same sphere or wanting to do the same things or thinking the same way as you and being, your support system that you need. What do you think?
I think for me it's a lot of whatchamacallit. I read this video. I said I read this video. Wow. I listened to this video on Instagram and it goes like kind of like relationships or if you really think of the concept of a tree, some relationships are gonna be leaves. They're
Hmm.
just gonna come in and out short period of time. Other relationships might be the branches. They're solid, but at the same time, like they may end up breaking.
Hmm.
And other relationships are roots, and roots are there for pretty much for a long period of time. With that being said, you're constantly if you're a person like us, um, we're always constantly evolving and doing different things. And I think being able to have people around you, it might not be the person that you were so into 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
in that point in time, that person related to you, and as you grow, people don't understand like your mentality changes and who you are as a person changes. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
the ones that are roots understand that. Like, me and you've been friends for so long, and we've changed over the years. Like, we're not the college people that we were, back in when we was in our fraternities.
Yep.
Now I'm a grown adult. You're a grown adult with a child and a wife. You know what I mean? Like, I just think like it's okay to distance yourself from people that don't align with what you're doing in life. You know what I mean? Like that's okay. That's not something that you should be ashamed of. And I said this too, like time, just because you've known somebody for so long doesn't mean that they have to stick around in your life. Like that's not
Hmm.
it's just are they helping you in any type of way or are they there for you and are they aligning with what you're doing? I think that's the most important thing because you could have somebody there and for that for like 12, 13 years, but if they're all they're doing for you is negativity, then I think it's time for you to cut it off. So I think,
Nah, I like that metaphor of like relationships as like involved with, as a tree. If you think
yeah,
about them from a tree's perspective, a leaf is there, it's seasonal, and then it
yeah,
and it falls away, right?
yeah,
Branches, they could be structured really heavily, and like it could be a deep connection, and then it breaks off, and it is what it is, and
that
you
it is.
continue to move forward with your life, and that doesn't mean that you know, negatively like throwing shade at anybody. That means that you're trying to grow and direction that you need to grow. And sometimes people's lives and people's opinions and morals change as they
Yeah,
grow and the move in a different direction. And like you said, the roots are always going to be there. You need those
yeah,
roots. You need that structure to continue to grow and be positive and do the things that you want to do. So yeah, that was a pretty deep co-star on my end. What about you? What do you got for your elevated advice, CJ?
very simple, straight to the point. Count your wins.
Count your wins. Ooh, I like that.
Just sometimes it's it's important when you take a when you when you feel like you're losing in life, or not to see it as a loss, see it as a lesson, because that's also a win as well. Because when you're going through something, and just because it seems like you're losing, it's kind of building your character up and
Mm-hmm.
giving you experience. But also, you know, when something does positive comes along, like, make sure you embrace it. Don't just, like, it's important to embrace it. Don't run with it where it's like every day you're talking about it. But, like, say, like, yo, I did that. You know what I mean? Like, I did this. I put the effort into it. And I did that. So it's definitely important to count your wins both ways, because
No,
you know
I
you're
agree
losing.
too. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna make a decision, right? The decision might be good, it might be bad, but you're gonna learn from it and you're gonna grow from it. And at the end of the day, there will likely be a win that comes out of it that you might not have even known that was gonna come from it, right? Like because you
Yeah,
made that decision. But that's how life is. Like a decision or like a something is placed in front of you and you have to pick the path forward, right? So if it's a small win, pat yourself on the back because you did that. You grew, you moved in the right direction. It was a win. And if it's a
yeah,
loss, like you said, learn from it, grow because a win will come. So keeping that in mind and just like knowing that that's how you're gonna grow and that's how you're gonna be and like taking on the world for different challenges is what the whole purpose of life is. Because at the end of the
yeah,
day, if you're going to sit and be stagnant and afraid, then you might miss out on the opportunities that you aren't putting yourself out there. So courage is important on that front. Counting your wins is important on that front. Being and surrounding yourself with the right people is important on that front.
so,
I think that that is like the deep core of what this elevated advice from both angles is coming up
yeah.
with today.
Yeah, it's a definitely definitely great advice. It is simple too. It's very simple and straight to the point, but it's definitely something to consider as you go through life, for sure. Um, Home team, let us know how you feel about our elevated advice. Dougie and I think it was pretty on point today. So let us know what your elevated advice is. Drop it in the comments you want to hear. As usual, Dougie, it's always a pleasure chopping up with you. I look forward to these sessions. Home team, you could catch us 6 p.m. every Thursday. That's Eastern time, 3 p.m. if you're all the way on the Pacific side, the West Coast, 3 p.m. Pacific. And Dougie, I'll catch you next week, my brother. All right.
DJ, we'll chat next week. A great session as always, and great chopping it up with you. Thank you again, and catch you on the flip side, home team.
All right. Take care,
All right,
guys.
later.
Bye.